guys? Today I'm going to do a little video to show you how to save some money on your submersible well. If you have an issue with that, there's a couple things you need to check, but most of all, if you call somebody out, they're going to charge you a couple $100s to come out here and fix something that literally you get the parts you can fix within 10 minutes or so. All right, well, I'm going to jump right to it. We have a lot of lightning in our area. We're in Florida, and that's exactly what happened to my pump. It's a control box that went bad, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it and then how to replace it. All right, we'll get to it. So this is the control box that I had on my pump. It's a Franklin Electric, and it obviously got hit by lightning because my pump would shut off. I hit the reset switch on it, which is right under here. It cut on real quick and then shut right back off. But ultimately, this is the problem. This is the control box. It fits right on top of your submersible well, and that's usually 9 times out of 10 what your problem is if it's not your pressure switch and stuff like that, which I've got some other videos to show you how to test that. Right now, you've got your capacitor over here. This one doesn't have it, but most of them have a tab. It's going to look like this right here. It's very hard to see, but you can't really tell on these. Most of them's got like a little white tab. This circle round tab. If it blows up or the capacitor goes bad, the tab will actually turn yellow or bulge out a little bit, and that way you know it's bad. But these control boxes, this one's a little bit more expensive, but I just paid $80 for mine. And anyways, if you have a control box like this, reset switches are underneath. This one actually has 2. Press them in and hold them down. Make sure that they, if they switch on, it could have just tripped the reset switch. If it doesn't do anything after that, then you're most likely going to need a control box, as long as you check, power going to your pressure switch and all that good stuff. All right, so I'm gonna show you on my actual well here, but since I have this in the shop, I'm gonna show you on this bad one here. L1 is gonna be your white wire that comes in to your power. L2 is your black wire that comes in from your power. And then obviously coming from your well, you're gonna have a yellow, black, and a red. And then you just hook them up like that. All right, so we're gonna come out here and we're gonna take a look at the new control box that's been put on. Okay, so this is a new control box that I put on the other day. Before you mess with any of this stuff, make sure your breakers are off. This is 220 and you don't want to get electrocuted. So breaker is off on this one. I'm gonna pull the control box out. This is what the back side of the control box looks like, and the connections right there just link up to the other connections. All right, so like I explained inside on the bad one, you have your L1, which is your power coming from your panel or breaker box or whatever you got there. So that's the power coming in, which is the black, the white, and the ground wire. So the power coming in, white wire goes to L1, black wire goes to L2, which is right there, and then ground wire is right over here. All right, and these 3 wires, the yellow, black, and a red, and then the ground wire comes from your actual well itself. See the little pipe there? It runs down into the well. So follow the instructions on it. Basically, I mean, it's simple. Anybody can do it. Just all you have to do is just follow the instructions. Red is obviously R, and it actually says red on the other box. Yellow is the Y, it says the yellow on the other box, and then black is the B. It says black on the other box. It depends on what control box you have, but that's the basic setup. And then obviously the ground wire goes right here. So if you have an issue with your pump not turning on, and it's, if it's cycling, it's most likely either your air tank or your pressure switch is going bad. But if it's not running at all, definitely check the control box. Like I said, I paid $80 for this control box. Put it back on within 10-15 minutes, and the well was running just fine. You definitely don't want to call out your well guy or whatever to come check out what's going on with it and charge you a lot of money to just do that little simple deal. So I hope this video helps, and like, share, and subscribe, please. And see my other video on the pressure switch and how to check that. Thank you.